Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. How are you today? Nice to meet you all. This is the first meeting in this semester and welcome to the third semester of English Department of Harapan Bangsa University. And thank you very much for attending. This is the first meeting in professional writing 3 in the third semester. Hopefully, you are always healthy. And please stay safe, stay healthy, keep physical distancing with your friends, and please be patient. Writing a formal and informal letter. Meeting 1, Professional Writing. Still with me, Benny Crispiantoro, English Education Department, Harapan Bangsa University. Before starting on the task and exercises, consider the following. The purpose of writing letters, the organization of the information contained in the letter, grammatical accuracy and proper lexis, register it as formal or informal. Language analysis 1. Read text A and decide who it is written by, why it was written, the register. Remember that lexis is very important in register. Lexis means vocabulary or terms. Text A. Please have a look at this text. Dear Miss Roberts, I'm writing in reference to your advertisement for summer language courses abroad. Yours sincerely, Robert Black. I want you to answer this question. The first question is, who is it written by? Why was it written? And what the register used in this text. You can notice the vocabularies used in this letter. Is it formal or informal register? I want you to write down the answer in a WhatsApp group of professional writing, and I will give you information about the correct answers. Language analysis 2. Now read text B and decide who it is written by. If the writer makes his point clear, the register and type of language used, if the writer is rude, and how the chocolate manufacturers will react to the letter. Text B. Please have a look at text B. Read it very carefully. Dear Madam, I bought a bar of your Dark Fantasy Delight chocolate at my neighborhood store and it was all moldy with little white specks in it. Yours, Robert Black. Who it is written by? If the writer makes his point clear, yes or no. The register and type of language used. If the writer is rude, yes or no. How the chocolate manufacturers will react to the letter. You do the same thing as the previous one. You write your answer in the WhatsApp group and I will give you feedback on the correct answers. Transform text A into an informal piece of writing that says exactly the same but looks quite different. Informal. Can't wait. About. Tell. Can. Say. Answer. Also. One. Formal. In reference to something would be able to furthermore reply, inform somebody, mention, would like, look forward to. I give you an example of number one. Can't wait in informal. If it is formal, you have to use look forward to. Write your answers in the WhatsApp group. Answers of transforming informal to formal pieces. Informal. I can't wait to receive your answer. I look forward to receiving your reply. Now it's your turn to write down the informal sentence and change them into the formal. Write your answer in WhatsApp group. Formal letters. Formal letters are written for different purposes such as to complain, to request information, to give information in response to a letter or a fax, to confirm details, to apply for a position, etc. They are letters that are written to people you don't know well or you might not know at all, so you should use a more formal, polite tone. Decide whether the phrase or type of language would be found in a formal or informal letter and put a tick in the proper column. For example, I'm sorry to inform you that this phrase is categorized formal. Now your turn to decide and give a tick mark whether the phrases belong to formal or informal. Sentence them by functions. Look at the jumbled words below and put them in a logical order so as to make a full sentence. All the phrases deal with formal expressions. For example, number one, as, could, goods, please, possible, replace, soon, the, you, damage, question mark. So after being arranged, the correct sentence might be, could you please replace the damaged goods as soon as possible? Your turn is number 2 until number 13. Do the same thing as the previous one. Write down the answers in the WhatsApp group. Now, lay out a formal letter. Letters are made up of different parts: the greeting, the opening paragraph, the body of the letter, signaling the end, the closing, and the signature. The greeting. If you know the name of the person you're writing to, begin, Dear Mr. Jones, to a man, Dear Mrs. Jones, to a married woman, Dear Miss Jones, to a woman, Dear Ms. Jones, not used much these days. If you don't know the name of the person you are writing to, begin Dear Sir, to a man, Dear Madam, to a woman, Dear Sir or Madam when you don't know which. The opening paragraph. This paragraph, one or two sentences, contains a clear statement of your reason for writing. Some typical openings are, I'm writing with reference to blah 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 blah. I'm writing in response to blah 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 blah. I'm writing to complain about blah 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 blah. The body of the letter. The body can contain 1 to 3 paragraphs. Very rarely would it contain 4 or more paragraphs. The body contains all relevant information. Signaling the end. The final sentence or paragraph often indicates that the letter is going to finish. Some typical sentences are, I look forward to receiving your reply. Remember, when you use look forward to, it should be followed with gerund or verb ing. Thanking you in advance for your consideration. I look forward to hearing from you. Please find enclosed a copy of my CV for your perusal. Perusal means reading. The closing. This phrase puts an end to the letter. If you know the name of the person you're writing to, end with yours sincerely. If you don't know the name of the person you're writing to, end with yours faithfully. The signature. In a formal letter, it is common to print your name under your signature. You can scan and then attach your signature on your letter. Formal letter. Letters requesting information. Letters written to request information must do just that. You write a letter because you want to receive additional detailed information on a certain matter. These letters are always formal. As in all formal letters, these should be organized in paragraphs. Opening paragraph. State why you are writing. Body. Usually not more than 3 to 4 paragraphs, include all relevant information. The last paragraph signal the end of the letter. This consists of a short sentence. Closing paragraph conclude using an appropriate sentence. Example of letter requesting information. You are interested in an adventurous holiday this summer but need more information before deciding. Read this advertisement and then the notes you have made. For example, explore Alaska's wildlife for an exciting adventure. Please read it first. After reading this advertisement, you really want to know about when, the cost, how many, how experienced, and how about sleeping in a tent, eating canned foods, and etc. Which of the following would you include in your letter? Tick the proper box. For example, dates. Do you really want to know? Yes. So you tick yes column. Medical knowledge necessary. Do you really want to know? Yes, no, or maybe. Write down your answer in the group of WhatsApp. Now read the two sample letters below and decide which is the best letter and say why. Text A. Dear Sir or Madam, I saw your ad in the newspaper last week while I was at the dentist. I want to get more information about the guided hiking and rafting tour because I want to see Alaska. Text B. Dear Sir or Madam, I'm writing with reference to the advertisement I saw in Freedom recently and would like to receive more detailed information. Now, write your answer in the group of WhatsApp. Which of these two is the best letter? And tell me why. Now, informal letters. Informal or personal letters are those you write to people you know, friends, cousins, aunts, uncles, etc. Informal letters should be friendly, chatty, and relaxed as though you're talking to the person. You sign an informal or personal letter using phrases like best wishes, love, yours truly, lots of love, etc. Example 1 of an informal letter. You see that in this example, the writer wrote the address, the date, the opening greeting, paragraph 1, 2, and 3, the closing, and your signature. Example 2. The letter is written by Jenny, addressed to Mary. Exercise 1 on informal letter writing. In your copy, write your own address and today's date as you would write it on a letter. Write the following addresses and dates as they would be written on a letter. Remember capital letters, commas, and full stop. Address 65 Shamrock Court, Monhill, Limerick, and the date of your letter writing is the 6th of April 2006. Valley View Shadowlands, Melocourt, the 28th of September 2006. 125 St. Patrick's Crescent, Doddermont, Dublin, 22, the 17th of February 2006. Write your own signature as you would write it at the end of a letter. Write out these endings as they would be written at the end of a letter. Use capital letters and commas. Best wishes, Tom. Lots of love, Margaret. You have to answer. Exercise 2. Writing informal letter. Look at the following letter and rewrite correctly using capital letters, commas, and full stop. There are 14 mistakes you need to correct, 9 capital letters, 4 commas, and 1 full stop. Write your answer in a group of WhatsApp. Exercise 3. Pretend that you are Sally. Reply to Joe's letter above, telling him all about life in your new school in Cork. Exercise 4. Pretend you are Phil Martin. Write to Sally telling her all about your breakup with Sandra Bryan.